You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move for the long-term health of the team.
But
Not everyone is as thrilled as we are with the new lineup.
I'm sure you can figure out who he's talking about.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be unhappy too. But like you said, there's no place for hurt feelings, and this is a grown man's league.
Yes, of course. But we would like you to make a special effort to get him more involved in the offense when you're on the floor with him.
We've talked a lot about using your gravity to get everyone involved. We just want to make sure that he's one of those people.
Look, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time, but I don't understand what the problem is. We're winning games.
Okay,
Isn't that what's most important?
We're winning games now, in the regular season. But we're going to need him down the line, not just in the playoffs, but in the years to come. And if he feels like his talents are being wasted, he's going to want out. We could lose him.
And it's throwing off chemistry in the locker room.
I get that. But what's more important to him? Winning games or usage rate?
It's not that simple, MP. Everyone's got an ego, right? And quite frankly, he earned his.
He has done a lot for this organization, and we are just trying to do right by him. How would you feel if the tables were turned?
Look, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, he's his own man and he can make his own decisions.
We understand that. But we have some reasonable requests that we think you're going to be okay with.
All right, look, I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.
Yo, MP, how'd the meeting go today?
Yo, it was okay. They said that they want me to try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace.
Yeah.
Like how?
They said that they need everyone to win championships, so I should try to create more open looks.
Open looks. For the guy who can't adjust to his new role on the team. And who's running around blaming everybody but himself.
Yeah, I guess they worried about losing them in the offseason.
No, losing him. They should be worried about losing you, man.
Why? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you can't let them know that. Come on, you think they need him to win championships?
Honestly, I don't know. Defenses, they get tough in the playoffs, man, but I know that I can deliver in the crunch time.
Exactly. Okay, that's why you need to focus on you, okay? Whether he comes along or not, that's up to him.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Pete, but I'm trying to bring championships to this city.
Duh, that's why they got you, man. They don't need him.
Even MJ needed Scotty, Pete. I'm trying to win here, nowhere else, all right?
Look, is this guy Scotty? Because I don't see him on any GOAT lists. Look, your job is to be a star, okay? So just go be a star. All right, their job is to build a good team. All right, don't let them put that on you, okay?
Look, I hear what you're saying, Pete, but it's not that simple, man.
Look, man, I'm just here to give you advice, okay? Look, what you do with that is up to you. All right, but I know you. All right, and I know your dream is to create a dynasty bigger than MJ's. All right, in order for you to do that, you need to become the face of this franchise. Don't let anyone get in your way, no matter what they've done for this team in the past.
Maybe, man.
Okay, look, I get that. All right, and I got your back. I'm just telling you how I see it. And for your sake, I hope you see it too.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. $2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with MP. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Now, here is Young. Rizachet wide open. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
Here's Hooper. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Good on the three-point shot.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
Okongwu with the screen on MP. Young, no good. On offense, here are the Kings. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Kick out to Levine. A three-pointer off the mark. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to Portland. Now, Rizachet. He really had an off game against the Trailblazers. He really never found his rhythm. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
An all-around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Johnson dishes to Young. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Rizachet with it. Here's Young. Pass to Rizachet. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Rizachet has got 6.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizachet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Valanciunas with a screen on Young. MP passes to Valanciunas. A putback. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
And the second free throw, good. The Hawks leading. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Trae Young.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Here's Rizachet. 6 points for him. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
MP kicks to Valanciunas. Red ball movement here by the Kings. MP finds Levine. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. MP passes to Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Okongwu. 9 points last game. Young's shot is off.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Levine's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. MP against Young. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
And it's the Kings with the ball, trailing by 4. MP deciding where to go with it. Levine, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from you.
Now, here's LeVert. A 24-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Sinks the triple. And that's now 9 points for Reza Shea.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Valanciunas sets a screen for MP. To the middle, Valanciunas. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Reza Shea with it. DeRozan's there. Pass to Okongwu. Over Valanciunas. A shot by Okongwu. No good. Kings have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. That ties the game.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Johnson with a screen on Levine. Here's LeVert, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's in there.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hawks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Let's take a look at the numbers for Malik Monk.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Pass to Wiles. MP outside. With the floater, and Capella sends it back. 2 on the clock, and here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Now, man. Here's Krejci. Johnson outside. They get it back. Capella with the bucket. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
And here is MP. Boy, he was something else against Utah. He gets it in there.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Pass to Krejci. Hands a screen on MP. Here's Krejci, covered by MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Nance. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter.
Ball by the Kings. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Nance. Also, Clint Capella out there. Reza Shea is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Pumpkin in at the point.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Rejected by Murray. Monk with the ball. He's picked up by Reza Shea. And he recovers it. Monk against Nance. Hooper. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Sacramento.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And in addition, their three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Nance sends a screen for Reza Shea. And he converts the layup. Reza Shea has got 13 points.
No, that's a great sign for Reza Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Levine, a screen on Matthews. Here's MP. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Capella. Over Levine. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Reza Shea. Capella's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's blocked. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Reza Shea. He's got 13. Inside. Nance passes to Matthews. 4 on the clock. With the shot. Man can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Atlanta's shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Reza Shea, defending. Now Reza Shea, with an average of around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been a constant for them. That gives them the lead. He's got 16.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
second personal foul.
That one on Nance.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Sacramento making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on DeRozan. Okongwu's shot is good. And that's now 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. MP against Young. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Now, here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the King. They trail by 1. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Levine. Right side DeRozan. MP, that's for 2. Rebound by the Hawks.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Young, good.
Yeah, seemingly unlimited range for Young. He is always confident.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Young looking it over. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Count it.
Look, it's like clockwork for this guy. Young could probably run the pick and roll in his sleep.
Levine, a screen on Young. MP kicks to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Pass to MP. Great focus, MP.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Several teams changing it up here. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10. That'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top, up 3. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And focusing back in on the Hawks. They're in a tight one.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Zachary Rizashay has been, in a word, sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach Levine is out there with MP. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Rizashay. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's MP. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Young with the basket on the assist by LeVert. Young's got 9.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? Coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Hooper. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young finds LeVert. Pass to Okongwu. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Break every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Yeah, he doesn't normally take a lot of threes. DeRozan picks his spots and just takes the threes he likes.
Okongwu kicks to LeVert. Pass to Young. The 3. Rebound by Murray.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
MP outside. DeRozan with it. DeRozan gets a screen from Hooper. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Rizashay. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. And here is Johnson. Back to LeVert. Young outside. Fires the 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Here's Hooper, and MP throws it down hard.
Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's LeVert. Good on the bucket. LeVert's got 9.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Young against MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. There's LeVert. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Levine. MP with it. Okongwu covering. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Young pass to LeVert. Pass to Rizichet. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Rizichet out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Rizichet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Young pass to Okongwu. LeVert against Monk. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time.
Zach Levine.
That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Johnson for 3.
And how about some impactful defense from Murray, using that size and agility to generate some good coverage.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think #1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as that.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Young sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to LeVert. It's stolen by Monk. A finish. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
Now LeVert. Back to Young. They need this. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Hooper. They're out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Pass to LeVert. Rizichet with it. He's got 18. Johnson sets the screen for LeVert. Offline with his 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 5-point game.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
Hawks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Number one, the Kings.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
For the Hawks, George Niang, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Matthews in for Johnson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Matthews in at the 1. Krejci passes to Mann. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. Sacramento leading by 8. To the paint, here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
Now here's Matthews to the inside. A shot off that time. Kings have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. MP, oh, MP slamming it down.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
The Hawks trail by 12. Aston Niang. Up top, Capella. Back to Niang. Here's Krejci. Over Monk. And the basket by Krejci. Kings leading now by 10. Here's MP. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
To Niang. Count it. Niang's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
There's a screen by Murray. Here's Hooper. Right to the hoop. And the dunk by MP.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
The Hawks trail by 10. Outside Matthews. Pass to Krejci. On the wing, Mann. DeRozan defending. Mann with it. DeRozan's there. And here's Matthews from the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Monk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hooper. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it had the impact they wanted. You think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Here's Rizachet. Hits the three-point bomb. Rizachet's got 21.
And Rizachet is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
MP against Young. Rizachet with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. On the wing, MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Timeout, Kings.
You all know what time it is.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Rizachet with it. Clock at 6. Okongwu with a screen on DeRozan. And it's Rizachet missing. Sacramento leading by 9. And here is MP. Driving the lane. Driving through him, MP.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Rizachet. DeRozan defending. Pass to LeVert. Now Rizachet. Okongwu with a screen on DeRozan. Atlanta again missing. On the wing, Monk. Murray outside. Sacramento moving it around. MP passes to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Atlanta with the rebound. Rizachet's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young with the ball. Now defended by MP.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I love the determination that MP showed there. He is developing into an absolute bulldog.
Beans checked in for Malik Monk. Free throw good, MP. The Hawks trail by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Young outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas may not have the quickest feet, but he uses his size well to block and deter shot attempts.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks' head athletic trainer. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. Now, it's just November, so they do have some time to make adjustments, but it's a blow nonetheless. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Levine wide open. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Kings.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
MP with it. And there's the drive. And MP throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.